And I'm Logan, and we are from Miss Hess's 5th grade class.
Today is Tuesday, November 1st, 2022, the 58th day of school.
We are glad that you are here today and hope that you have left your average at home or on the bus and are ready to have a respectful and responsible day.
Ready means being in the right place at the right time with the right stuff.
Respectful means treating others the way you want to be treated.
And responsible means doing your job with a smile on your face and giving perfect effort.
Speaking of responsibility, our first responsibility is to be ready to show respect for the rights that we have in this country and this school.
We do this by daily saying the Pledge of Allegiance, the school pledge, and doing a moment of silence.
To show respect, we say the pledge. We stop at what we are doing, stand up, put our hand over our heart like this day is say the pledge loudly, clearly, and with pride.
Would you please stand for the pledge and remaining standing for the school pledge?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the Kennedy School Pledge. I pledge myself as a Kennedy Dragon to be ready for the day ahead of me. I will be respectful of myself, my teachers, and all others I meet throughout the day. I promise to be responsible for myself, my actions, and my learning. I will work my hardest to be the best dragon I can be. Please reflect silently on your day, your activities, and what you hope to accomplish.
My name is David.
And my name is Taylor.
A responsibility that we have is to keep each other safe by slowing down the spread of germs.
When we do this by frequently washing our hands. When we wash our hands, we want to use soap and water or alcohol-based hand sanitizer.
Let's wash our hands. When we wash our hands, we got to get all parts of our hands, our palms of our hands, the backs of our hands, in between our fingers, our fingertips, and our thumbs.
When we wash our hands, we want to use it at least 20 seconds, so let's wash our hands.
Our hands, done our pledges, and moment of silence. Let's get started with birthdays.
Happy birthday to Marissa Ronalds, who is 11, Ariel Norborg, who is 10, Mariana Roscoe, who is 9, Stephanie Benton, who is 9, Leah Elleridge, who is 7, Brandon Woods, who is 6, and Gail Luzana, who is 6. Please
make sure that you come to the media center to get your birthday ribbon. Our next responsibility each morning is to make our lunch choice.
For lunch today, we are supposed to be having hot dog, Sidewinder fries, creamy coleslaw, and fresh fruit.
If you don't want hot dog, you can always get PB&J or yogurt or muffin. Here to tell us about the weather is Aiden.
Hi, I am Aiden, and I will bring you today's weather report. Today it's going to be partly cloudy with a high of 72 and a low of 53. Should be a nice first day of November. I'm Wilbur with today's fact of the day.
Fact of the day!
Did you know that the first iPhone was announced in January 2007 and was on sale in June 2007? That was our interesting fact of the day.
Fact of the
For the
day!
month of November, we are focusing on the character strong attribute of gratitude.
Gratitude is choosing to appreciate things in our life, our world, and others, and not looking at the negative.
As we focus this month on gratitude, we are going to share with you examples of people being responsible by
Identifying emotions, emotion awareness, emotion regulation, emotion adequacy, understanding conflict resolution, and stress management.
some examples of the KAS community being responsible is Mr.
Thank you, Riley, and thank you, Logan. Yes, we are starting a new month, and each month we're going to have a new character strong attribute. This month, of course, because it's November, it's a perfect month to have gratitude as our character strong character of the month, because November is when we celebrate Thanksgiving, and Thanksgiving is about being thankful for what you have. And that's what gratitude is. It's choosing to appreciate the things in our life, our world, and others, and not looking at the negative. And that's what we do so often. We look at the negative. There's always something wrong in your life, but when you think about that, if there's always something wrong with your life, there's probably always something good going on in your life, and it's a choice that you're making to choose to focus on those things. So we'll talk about this month, talking about emotion a lot, identifying your emotions, being aware of your emotions, how to regulate your emotions, like not be too high, not be too low, and to advocate for your emotions. That means to talk about why your emotions are okay. And then also understanding conflict resolution and stress management. So those will be the things we talk about this month, but let's try to practice gratitude, especially during the month of November. Think about one thing each and every day that you are thankful for. Here's a perfect example of something that we can show gratitude or be thankful for. Our canned food drive, where we're going to supply Thanksgiving dinners for 40 of our own families, started yesterday. And we already have people who have brought in canned food drives, canned food items. We got third grades already brought in 26 items, with Miss Caldwell bringing in 10. They're already in the lead. So something we can be thankful for. In one day, we've brought in almost 70 items. Great job. Keep it coming.
It is now time for our morning message.
Please make sure you are being a respectful listener to Billy Butcherson as they bring us our morning message.
We've talked about Jim Henson before. He was the man who created the Muppets. Big Bird, Ernie, Bert, Cookie Monster. We talked about how Jim Henson was a man who treated others the way he wanted to be treated. He was a man that lived by the golden rule. Now listen to these words from Jim Henson. I feel that I'm a positive person. I think people are basically good. That's the message I would like to express through the Muppets. Jim Henson looked for what is good and wonderful in people. Because of his positive attitude, he helped the world become a better place. Today and every day, let's keep a positive attitude and look for the good in ourselves and others. With something to think about, I'm Billy Butcherson. Make it a great day or not, the choice is yours.
That's all on the announcements we have for the day.
Please help Mr. Butcher, Mr. Newman, and your teachers keep us safe which is their job.
By being a ready, respectful, and responsible student who is focused on graduating in the year.
Because when you are a ready, respectful, and responsible student who focuses on graduating, you are
fully committed to student success.
I am Riley.
And I am Logan. Have an awesome day.
Time for our read aloud of the day. Our read aloud today is Bear Says Thanks. The author is Karma Wilson. The illustrator is Jane Chapman. The author is the person who writes the words. Illustrator is the person who draws the pictures. We do read alouds for several reasons. The first reason is so that I could try to model for you guys what good readers do. Good readers read the words fluently. Fluently means that they read the words correctly at a good pace. Not too fast, not too slow, and with expression. It doesn't mean you just read as fast as you can. It means that you read at a good pace that you can understand. Second reason is so that you guys can practice what good readers do. Good readers don't just read the words correctly. They try to read for understanding or comprehension. So as good readers read, they ask themselves questions. In a fiction book like this, they ask about the story elements. Who the character, who the story's about, the setting, where and when the story's taking place, the sequence of events, what happens first, next, and last. They also look for the problem and the solutions and the plots. They ask themselves questions. What just happened? Why did it just happen? What do I think is going to happen next? And then we want to continue to support our Character Strong. This month in November, we're talking about gratitude, which is appreciation for what you have. So this book goes with gratitude, our Character Strong character of the month. So here we go. Bear Says Thanks by Karma Wilson and Jane Chapman. Now look at our title page. There it is, and you can tell that this is where it was published and what publishing company, Margaret K. Elderberry. All alone in his cave, Bear listens to the wind. He is bored, 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 and he misses his friends. So we got a character, the bear, and we have a setting, where and when it's taking place. It's in the cave, and we got a problem. He's bored, misses his friends. I could make a big dinner, a feast I could share. But he looks through his cupboard, and the cupboard is bare. This bear is a different bear. That bear means nothing in it. Then Mouse stops by with a huckleberry pie, and Bear says, "Thanks." Bear says, "Goodness me, a delectable pie, but I have made nothing," and he adds with a sigh, Then they hear, "Hi-ho!" and they both see Hare with a big batch of muffins at the door of the lair. Lair's another name for a cave. Hare hurries in from the cold rushing wind, and the bear says, "Thanks." So Mouse brought a pie, Hare brought muffins. "Of course," says Hare, then he points to the door. "Here comes Badger. He's got even more." What's Badger got? Fish. "Brrr," says Badger as he tromps inside. He sets down his pole and he smiles real wide. "I'm back from a stroll at the old fishing hole." And the bear says, "Thanks." Then Gopher and Mole tunnel up from the ground. "We have warm honey nuts. Let's pass them around." So Badger brought fish, and now the Mole and the Gopher have nuts. There's a flap and a flitter and a flurry in the den, and when in flutters Owl with Raven and Wren. "We have pears from the tree and herbs to brew tea." And Bear says, "Wait!" Bear mutters and he stutters and he wears a big frown. Bear sighs and he moans and he plops himself down. "You've brought yummy treats. You're so nice to share. But me, I have nothing. My cupboards are bare." Oh, now Bear's sad because everyone's brought something, but he hasn't. What do you think's going to happen next? Make a prediction. Mouse squeaks, "Don't fret. There's enough, dear Bear. You don't need any food. You have stories to share." His friends hug him tight. "It'll be all right." And Bear says, "Thanks." They lay out their feast on a quilt on the ground, and the bear takes a seat while his friends gather round. In a cave in the woods, in a warm, bright lair, the friends feel grateful for their good friend Bear. They pass around platters, they tweet and they chatter, and they all say thanks. Bear says thanks. So Bear misses his friends, and his friends start coming and bringing him stuff for the feast, and he feels bad because he's got nothing to bring. But he brought he had the house, and he brings the stories. Great book. You can see why it's a character strong book about gratitude, being thankful for what you got.